What is going on, guys? It is your boy King Kane, aka the Fit Pharaoh, coming at you with another video. Today, just another morning vlog slash food video. I'm not gonna be doing it every morning, but I'll try to give as many as I can because, like I said, I normally eat the same thing for breakfast pretty much for at least two to 3 weeks. So, you know, I don't think you guys want to see that every time, but today I'm gonna switch it up just to show you guys just a little bit of variety in my morning food. But before we do that, I'm gonna go for a little walk first, and and then I'll go back into the kitchen, because while I'm walking, I'll explain then why it's important to get up and walk first before you eat, at least in my opinion. Alright, so talk to you a little bit later. Let me get my clothes on and get ready to get on this walk. King Kane, out. Alright guys, so starting on my walk right now. Alright, like I was saying before, the reason why I think it's important to actually do a walk like a mile or two before you eat is because I believe that it really helps your metabolism, because you're, you know, just like exercising will help your metabolism. I believe walking before you eat a meal early in the morning as soon as you wake up is also a good way to start your metabolism up for the day. Normally I would run for 2 miles, 2 to 3 miles actually. The average male should be able to do at least 3 miles without stopping. But I would go ahead, I said so many times. I normally do at least 3 miles of running in the morning. You don't have to run every morning. You don't have to walk every morning. I do think that you should walk every day for at least 45 minutes though. I personally, every time I go for a walk, it's at least a 45-minute walk. I believe it helps with your metabolism. I definitely know that it gives you energy later on throughout the day. It wakes you up too. I mean, like, just a few minutes ago when I was talking to the camera, or you guys, you know, it sounded like I was just waking up. My voice is all super raspy, at least to me. So now that I'm walking, I'm actually up and active. You know, I'm more aware. So walking in the morning is definitely a good way to help you start off your day. But yeah, like I said before, normally I'll do a 3-mile run, but I had one heck of a leg day. If you guys saw my last video or one of my previous videos, I had a leg day two days ago, so I'm still feeling the brutal end of the pain from working them. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and finish my walk, guys. At least get my 45 minutes in. Or another thing that you want to do, as soon as you wake up, you want at least 2 full cups of water in your system before you go for a walk. I'm not saying that you're dehydrated or anything, but you want to have some kind of hydration in your body anyway before you start walking. Anyway, with that being said, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and finish my walk, get back to the house, and then cook my food up, show you what I'm eating, and go from there. King Kane, out. I go to the store real quick because I don't have some of the ingredients that I was going to use to cook today for breakfast. So give me a few seconds. We're going to run to the store real quick and I'll be back.
Get out of my way.
Don't do like me. Make sure you put your seatbelt on.
I am the captain of my fate. I am self-made.
Yeah, early in the morning, I listen to motivational speeches. I don't really like listening to music early in the morning. I mean, it's nice and all, it might get you hyped, but you know, listen to something with positivity in it. That I keep using that word that I made up, positivity-ness. But yeah, listen to things that make you think about your goals, so you can focus on those instead. I mean, music is nice and it gets you a nice vibe, I guess. But you know, listen to motivational speeches. Like, it'll help you. I like listening to them because it engages my brain to think about things that I'm really trying to work on and focus on, like making more videos or working on just a lot of other things I'm working on. I'm actually hungry. That's a good thing. If you wake up hungry, then that's a very good thing. You shouldn't wake up feeling like you don't need food, because that's just not good. Your body's not functioning right if you don't feel hungry upon waking up. I used to have that problem too, where when I was like really happy, I was like 300 and some plus pounds. I actually need to make a transformation video for you guys. But
Yeah, I used to eat like super late at night, so when I would wake up in the morning, I wouldn't feel hungry. And that's a very bad thing. Eating late at night and then going to sleep is definitely bad for you. It slows your metabolism down. It can really decrease your health in a lot of ways. But yeah. Oh, if your body's not hungry in the morning time, that's not a very good thing. You need to have some kind of urge to eat something in the morning, even if it's something light. I know there's a lot of people in this world. I used to work with a lot of people who used to say that they're just not a morning person, like as far as eating in the morning time. Well, that's another problem that people don't seem to realize. You don't wait till you're hungry to eat. You're supposed to eat so you don't get hungry, because then when you get hungry, you get reckless and you start eating all kinds of crazy stuff just to suffice the hunger pains. So you want to fuel your body to go throughout the day. Don't wait till you're absolutely on E to go to get some food. It's just like your car. You don't wait till your gas line is on E before you decide, oh, let me go get some gas. You know, you want to have gas in there so you can continually drive without having to stop somewhere or get stuck somewhere, because that's how it is with your body. If you don't want to eat, you're not really going to perform too well. You're going to stop what you're doing to get you something to eat. Well, you should anyway before you pass out. So yeah, there's my little comparison to the human body in the car. Alright guys, I went and got the ingredients that I need for what I'm making. I didn't video record it or whatever you want to call it, because I don't feel like all that stuff is necessary to videotape all of that stuff. Just like some people, they wake up in the morning, they go the extra mile, and they'll record themselves actually waking up out the bed, and then they'll show themselves brushing their teeth. I don't feel that's necessary to do all that. And I mean, no offense to those who do that, but I mean, do you really want to see me brush my big teeth? I mean, come on. That's not what you came for. I mean, but if that's what you want, then I mean, I'll do it, but I don't think that's really necessary to have you guys see every little step I take when I'm going to go do something, you know. So it's kind of fun talking to you guys while driving, even though, again, like I said before, it's like I'm talking to an inanimate object right now. But you guys feel what I'm saying, right? You know I'm talking to you guys. I'm not talking to a camera. Anyway, so I thought I'd give you that little snippet of it, and I'll get back to you guys in a little bit. Oh, in case you guys are wondering, because I had somebody ask me before, not in the comments, but they see my videos and they ask me in person, why do you have a lot of purple? Or something like that. But they see me after I leave the gym and after I stop recording. So, you know, I always got like something. I always have something purple on. It's just my favorite color. I mean, I know I got my little canteen right here. It's just my favorite color. It's been my favorite color ever since I was 6. No, it's been my favorite color since I was like 15. So, I mean, I don't see nothing wrong with a guy like the purple. No, it's my favorite color. Anyway, alright, so see you guys when I get back to the house and we'll start cooking. Alright, gone. Another thing, guys, don't forget to put your seatbelt on. It's a bad habit of mine. I tell you, my mom used to tell me all the time when I was younger, put your damn seatbelt on. And I was like, yeah, I got it. As soon as I get in the car, I forget to put my seatbelt on. Oh man, but yeah, so don't forget, guys, if you're driving, pay attention and always, you know, buckle up, especially if you live in Virginia.
What it do, guys? I am finally back in the kitchen and making my breakfast. So, like I said before, I don't really do too much different. This time I put some tuna in my eggs, and like I said before, I don't put meat in my eggs, and I don't consider tuna. I'm sorry, I put salmon. I don't consider salmon a meat. I might need to look it up to see if it's considered a meat or not, but just because it bleeds doesn't mean it's a meat, at least to my knowledge anyway. It was considered something of its own. On the food table, it was considered its own thing, at least from what I know anyway. I could be wrong. But yeah, so I didn't do anything too different. I'm still going to eat my oatmeal, and the only thing different I really did was put tuna in my eggs. I put a calorie count of not a calorie count, a protein count of how much protein all this stuff is going to be at the end of the video. But yeah, I use 5 egg whites from Nature's Finest. That's the only egg brand that I get because I believe it's the only real egg brand left in American markets. I don't eat the yolk. I can get my vitamins elsewhere. 2 scoops of oatmeal, like actual raw oats, and making oatmeal. I got my coconut water. I really like coconut water. I've always drunk it ever since I was a kid. I've always drank coconut water ever since I was a kid. This isn't my go-to brand for real, but I damn sure love it though. It does taste pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. It's not the best, but it's one of my favorite coconut waters. And coconut water is actually good for your digestive system too, so it helps you pass, bowel movements a lot easier. I'll be making the oatmeal next, and then I'll be showing you guys the final finish, so I can get your approval. Maybe Gordon Ramsay might see this and say something about it. Anyway. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't think I want Gordon Ramsay to comment on my cooking abilities because I've seen some of his tweets and they're not that nice, and I have feelings. So anyway, some of the ingredients that I use, like I said, I only use like 4 basic ingredients for real. I call it basic. Cilantro leaves. Cilantro. I don't know if I said it right. Obviously, I put cayenne pepper in it because, like I said, I like my eggs nice and hot. Szechuan seasoning by Badea. It's my favorite. And I don't know if I pronounced it right, but I think it's called turmeric. I don't know if there's any Indian friends or Indian viewers that can help me pronounce that word right. Break it down for me so I don't say it wrong. I think I said it right. But yeah, so those are the 4 basic ingredients that I use in my eggs. I don't use nothing else. I don't want my eggs super salty. I hate too much salt in my food, and I'm not trying to have high blood pressure at a young age. So anyway, yeah, that is the 4 basic ingredients. And there you guys have it. That is my breakfast for the day. Nothing too different, except for I don't have toast. I got a tortilla this time and some rice to go with my oatmeal, and I put some tuna in my eggs. Again, it's not as big as it looks. Like I said, I only use 5 egg whites. I put some tuna. I keep saying tuna. Salmon in it. Some pink salmon. 2 cups of oatmeal. And my coconut water. That's pretty much it. That's my breakfast for today. A lot of people might think this is a lot of carbs. Me personally, I don't think it's a lot. For me, it seems to be just enough to get me throughout the day because I only eat maybe 4 times a day, and each meal is much smaller than the next. So this is probably the biggest meal I'm going to eat today. Alright, so that is my breakfast wrap up, and that has been my time. It has been your boy King Kane. I'm ready to eat. Oh,